Welcome back, friends, to Surviving the Daily. I hope everyone is surviving well. So I thought it was about time I offer up, well, behind the scenes look at my setup here, at the gear I'm running. When I first started this channel, I was doing it for my kitchen with nothing but an Amazon Basics tripod, a no-name brand ring light, and my Google 5A. I've upgraded since to the 6A, but that's neither here nor there. So I was doing that for my kitchen, and there was a lot of echo. It really irritated the living heck out of me. So I'd open the windows and the echo would go away. Well, that kind of doesn't really work in the wintertime, and also it offered a lot of street noise and a lot of outdoor noise to the videos. So one of the first things I upgraded was the microphones, and I purchased these off of Amazon. These are the Ulanzi lapel mics. They are Bluetooth, I think they are, or wireless nonetheless, and that was a serious upgrade. These are great little lapel mics. I definitely recommend them, and that kind of started the upgrade cascade, I guess they call it. And I no longer shoot my videos in my kitchen. I actually upgraded to the closet. I know that doesn't sound like an upgrade to you, but to me it is. I kind of have my own dedicated recording studio here. The walls are lined with moving blankets to help minimize any echo, any unwanted noises in here, and pretty much everything has been upgraded since those earlier videos. And you know, when I was looking to upgrade things, I couldn't find really much information surprisingly, online to do what I wanted to do. And, you know, there were, you know, YouTube videos showing, well, you need to buy this $2,000 camera, or I'd reach out to other YouTube channels, and they said that they were using their iPhone 15s or 17s or whatever it is out there now, and I'm a Android guy, and I'm not gonna upgrade my phone or downgrade my phone to an iPhone. So I had to find a different alternative, one that wasn't a $2,000 camera. So, and that's what this video is about, to show you what I'm doing, and maybe it'll help you out. Starting out, I really think you should just bare basics: your camera phone, a tripod, some sort of light. My first video, I was outside on the tailgate of my truck, and that video is still up, just so you know. But things have changed, and I would like to show you what those things are. So it's going to be kind of a editing nightmare for me, because I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between this camera and the phone here. So first thing, let's start off with well, the VDix LED programmable sign. That was one of the first things I ended up adding to this channel here, and I've had a lot of people comment on that, and they seem to love it. I'm going to switch over to this camera phone now so I can start showing you other things. So one of the big issues with doing a video like this is you get to kind of see behind the scenes and what kind of a mess that I have here. Well, to me it's an organized chaos or organized mess. I know where pretty much everything is. As you can see, I have these notes all over the place. Those are for previous videos, but these are the post-it notes, and as you can see, I have one set up for this video here. And that note there tells me that I need to move on to the first items. And before we do that, as you can see, we have some moving blankets here, and I have some moving blankets over here. And I apologize if I more moving blankets here, but I apologize if I shake the camera too much or make you sick by going back and forth, but it is necessary. So the first item that we see here is the ONN, or ON power bank. It's a 10 milliamp power bank, and that's powering the camera. The one underneath it is the Enerwow 50,000 milliamp power bank, found on Amazon. Not quite sure if it's 50,000 true milliamps, but we'll find out. And the reason why that I have these will become apparent shortly, but this one's powering the camera, and this one's powering the lights as well as the sign. So we have the Amazon Basics 50-inch tripods. We have 1 and 2, and those are holding up the Vivitar VLED RGB 126 lights. And I found these at Walmart. These are great lights. They do have a 4,000 milliamp battery inside of them, but to extend the recording time on them, I do have them attached to a power bank here. Now, I'm sure you're going to ask yourself, why do I have power banks and not plugs? Well, I'm in a closet, remember? So there are no plugs in this closet, and the closest one is pretty far away, and I don't want extension cords running across my living room. Let's move right along to what else we have here. So let's go with the camera. So this is the Sony ZV-1. It's a 20 megapixel 4K camera, and it can run up to 24 frames per second. I don't run it typically at 4K because my computer can't edit 4K without crashing. So I do have it running, I think, at 1080p currently. And as you can see, it is recording this. It does have a 2.7 times optical zoom, as well as a 4.4 times digital zoom. It has a 1-inch CMOS sensor, and that CMOS sensor apparently is the same size as the sensors on much more expensive cameras. So the bigger the sensor, the higher quality of the video. It does have a 3-inch touchscreen, which is kind of nice, and that touchscreen is articulating, which is pretty darn cool. So I do have plugged into it the Comica shotgun mic. That's right here. I apologize to anybody watching that video because it is recording, but that is attached to the camera through a 3.5 millimeter adapter, and it comes with a, let's see, a dead cat. That's that furry thing right there. That's to help keep the wind noise down, and it does have a wire for a cell phone if you were using a cell phone instead of a camera. As you can see, that's attached to the Chrome Lives camera articulating arm, and I used to have the camera attached to that, but that is unfortunately attached to the table, which every time I touch the table, the camera would shake, or the phone would shake, and would make the video quality look like garbage, in my personal opinion. So I eventually went out and bought a shower curtain rod, or just a curtain rod, and I have that going from one side to the other, and I have the camera attached to that using a Lindplumen triple cold shoe mount. That's that thing right here, which is attached to a newer super clamp. And I will leave links to all these things down in the description, because they have just such weird names to them all. But so I have a clamp here, and the cold shoe mount is attached to the clamp, and it's attached to the camera. I thought about mounting my lights to this here, to the curtain rod, but I'm undecided on it yet. I don't know if I want to add more weight to this. I don't know if it's going to hold everything, and I don't want to drop the camera. So last thing I have here is, well, this battery adapter here. When I first bought this camera, I did not realize that the battery life was horrible, and well, I thought, well, once I figured out the battery life was horrible, I thought, well, I would just plug it in and run it through the micro USB and charge it that way while I was recording. Well, that really only extended the charging time by a few minutes, and it tended to overheat the camera by charging it and recording at the same time. So I ended up buying this right here. I found this on Amazon. It's a USB to battery camera adapter made for Sony cameras, and basically you just plug this in. You pull the battery out, plug this in where the battery goes, and you run this to either a power bank or a power brick, and you can record as long as you want, as long as you have power, as long as you have space on the SD card. So one item I forgot to mention was the JJC wireless Bluetooth remote here. This is a game changer. This is about half the cost of the Sony remote, but has all the same functions. It has the zoom, it has the focus functions, it has the start and stop video functions, as well as the shutter release. And if we flip it over, we can see it has the switch for the movie to the still, as well as zoom, focus, and you can lock it so you don't accidentally press the buttons. Again, that is a game changer. I will leave a link to that down in the description. If you have any questions about any of these items, again, I will leave the links down in the description, but feel free to reach out to me. I really like this setup. I wouldn't mind getting rid of the tripods to allow more room on the table. It works for me. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I have no problems answering any of the questions. So that's what we got. But as always, I greatly appreciate everyone watching. I hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll see you next time.